Okay.
Right? Okay, now that we're back, I'm going to take some questions from the audience. Kat?
Okay. Does legalized drugs affect people in a way? Like, for teens?
No, well, yes and no. I mean, if they were to, in my view, if drugs were legalized, it would be regulated just like tobacco and alcohol is. I mean, you'd have to be an adult. Okay? So that's a kind of a yes and no answer for that. Okay, Drew?
So are you like saying like drugs like to be used for medical purposes, basically?
No. All drugs, narcotics, cocaine, heroin, pot.
So basically, you're just saying put the drug cartels out of business.
Exactly. Yes, you should. And they don't have, like I had mentioned before, according to Myron, they don't have to be put out of business. They can open legitimate businesses. That way all the violence and stuff would stop.
That's true.
Okay, Kayleen?
Do you truly believe all the violence would stop if it was legal? Because look at all the legal pot shops all over Denver, and they still get robbed, and people go in and steal stuff. You don't think people are going to go in, or minors are going to go in and with fake IDs and try to buy coke?
No, I think that will happen, but...
And what are we going to do about it?
You answered You asked would I think the violence stop.
Right. This violence that you think doesn't exist.
Violence exists everywhere. And it's supposed to be a yes or no question.
Okay, let's try
the violence, you know, as things would progress, things take time. Look, we just legalized pot here in Colorado.
Right.
They're still working out the details. This needs to be done on a state-by-state basis before federal authorities would even be able to consider handling it. Just like driving, just like drinking, just like the pot smoking here is all done by the state and not the federal government. I think it has a better chance of passing there than it would if it was some kind of a constitutional amendment for the whole U.S. to figure it out. And I will answer another question that wasn't asked. If drugs were legalized, would I in fact use them? My answer would be no. I don't need to get high. It's not my cup of tea. Coke and pot and cocaine and all that. Any other questions? All right. Well, thank you for listening to the speech, and thank you for being my audience all semester. Thanks.